Wafula means rain. 10 years ago, I was a journalist, writing features at the national newspapers. My sister, my mother, has been in hospital, was in maternity 6 times. We are a set of 6 twins, so a boy, girl, 6 times. My twin sister was murdered.
6 times?
Yes, we have a pair of 6 twins.
So you are 12 people?
Yes. And my twin sister was, 12 years ago, my twin sister was a nurse, was sexually abused and murdered. And so that made me abandon journalism to start the Coexist initiative, because I thought then that joined together with my friends to start the Coexist initiative, because I thought there was something wrong with us as men. The socialization processes were all wrong, and I thought maybe we needed to be more partners than perpetrators. So Coexist was founded on the concept of engaging men and boys on diverse issues. So after 12 years today, I'll talk about 5 success stories. 5 success stories. We have a mentorship program that works with kids between the ages of 12 and 14. We walk them through what we call the pathways of life, where we teach them issues around how to choose careers, how to, the cost of manhood and all these things. And now the program that started with 12 kids has a full curriculum developed. Curriculum has been approved by the Ministry of Education. And now we have about 22,000 kids in schools around Kenya. We have a program that works with men and boys in conflict zones. We work in conflict zones. We are currently working in Dadaab and Kakuma refugee camps. We are managing in charge of about 60,000 kids in schools. Our work is to work with men and boys and communities to boost, to promote girls' education. So for the last year, we were nominated by the European Union Council as the most innovative idea, and we won an award, a global award, for that project. Now we have 65% retention of girls in those schools in refugee camps in very difficult zones, especially among the Somali and Wardei communities. So that is a very innovative community, to have a community that didn't believe in girls' education. Now 60% of the girls in those communities are going to school. We also work on the coast. We work around issues around sexual violence, what we call commercial sexual exploitation of children. So we're engaging men and boys in conversations around that. And we've been able to partner with other organizations, and as of now, about 500 girls have gone through our training, and communities and men, because sex around the coast is promoted by families and communities. Just 2 weeks ago, we were working in the conflict zones up in Lamu and all other conflict places where our problem is we do not want them to use sex, a woman's body, as an object of war. So we sit around men and boys and teach them about the adversities that are caused by communities standing on using women, the body of women, as a battlefield in conflict zone. So that's very successful. Coexist also because of a lot of our media background. We produce documentaries. We just produced our 5th documentary called Their Voices, Their Cry, which was done by Deutsche Welle, TV Deutsche Welle, and now it's on YouTube. It has about 2 million hits, and it brings out the real stories of men, and it gets about 2 million hits in about. What did you search for to get that film? It's just called Coexist Kenya, or you can use Wanjala Wafula as the name, and then you'll be able to see it. We also, together with Girls Not Brides UK and School Foundation, just released another documentary about their voices in Africa, which is a documentary about men in the movement who are making a change. And this is becoming very effective. I host 2 radio shows, top on radio about one is live, so we use, like Nyaga was saying, media is power. Yeah. And yes, now men are starting the conversation. So we also do dialogues. We work with institutions of learning, currently working with 6 universities, where we bring the dialogue to students. And we start that dialogue at primary level, we go to tertiary institutions, and we go to universities. And we bring these discussions around empowerment and gender-based and all these things. But our key focus is working with communities. We are able to bring, we know what my brother was talking about, entry points. We know that what the strategy you use in getting to the Giriama people is different from the strategy you use in terms of getting to universities. So that is our core business, and that's what we are. We produce documentaries, we work with boys and men, we work with sexual violence survivors, Alberta. We've been part of the 1 Million Fathers campaign, and we know it works when you bring fathers around, because until the men who are the perpetrators are involved in discussions around sexual and gender-based violence, we'll never have a dialogue. And unless the men also become not just perpetuators, but also helpers of survivors, and linking them to services, especially looking at the model that Nairobi Women is using. So that's what we are, and we are happy to be here. I didn't bring the PowerPoint because I didn't want to go through what my friend went through, not being able to build accurately. But I'm happy that thank you so much.
Without the PowerPoint, just speak on the PowerPoint. That's it.
Good morning again.
Yes. Maybe you just stand on that side so it's not in your face. Yeah, or yeah.